Okay, hello guys. This is to be something quite fast. Um, I am here simply to say that I am, well, as I've mentioned as well before, in the Discord server, I'm not gonna put that much time into the game anymore, and that um, will be explained in videos that I'm still um, planning on doing. I still have things I want to do before I sort of like go AFK, let's put it like that. But the reality is that when it comes to tribal wars and mostly speeds, um, there's simply no reason for me to keep pushing things, to keep trying to make special rounds, to keep trying to, I mean, private rounds and things like that. Like there does not feel like there is a reason for me to continue pushing this because people are simply not interested. But before I leave, I have a few um, things that I would like to do, some videos. Um, and first of all, I'm not leaving, I'm not gonna disappear from TW. I simply, I'm not gonna continue being here all the time and wanting to play rounds all the time and all that shit. That's not gonna happen anymore. I don't have the time for this, and I want to possibly even explore making videos on other type of content. Um, I would um, I would like to talk about a ton of other things. So I might experiment that on some other YouTube channel, and if I do, I will promote it here at some point. Um, I don't know. There is so much that I could talk about. I could talk about games. I could talk about politics, geography, random facts. I don't know. So many interesting things that I end up seeing on YouTube, and I find pretty interesting. And then there's things that I've learned on my own, and just random things I would like to share. And I feel like it might be cool to go into a new chapter where I try to do that. But before a new one begins, uh, this one has to be closed in a way. That does not mean I'm gonna be leaving the channel or stopping to upload the Tribal Wars videos or anything like that. Like if someone wants to play around, I will gladly say yes. I'm just not gonna be doing the things I had been doing until now of like chasing players and going after them and trying to force people to play a tournament and whatever. It is extremely tiring to do that, and seeing that the interest of the players really is not the greatest. There is not much of a reason for me to keep trying, put simply. So before I leave, there are a few videos that I would like to do. First, I was planning on making sort of a series of videos about um, scripts, about legal scripts. I would like to go through the um, the legal scripts on the .NET server, and I would like to sort of give a guide, um, even to world players, as to what scripts they should use. Because if I look at IT or PT or BR on any of the server that relies on .NET scripts, I find it, well, a lot of the times really, that the players do not know um, how scripts work or which scripts to use or things like those. And even on .NET, I feel like scripts in general is a knowledge that is sort of hidden, and you have to know the correct people to be able to know where they are, to know what they do. And even if you do find the scripts, like you can go here to um, the tribalwars.net. You can go here to the forum and you can look at scripts. Let's look at scripts. Where is it? Script and independent tools. Approved public scripts. And then you'll be like, okay, cool. What the fuck should I use? And that is exactly the thing I would like to answer. But the reality is, there are a lot of scripts, and unless I have like one or two people who would like to go through this with me, I do not see a reason to do it, sadly. I really do think it would be a nice thing to have, but it would take a lot of time. It would take a lot of time because there are a lot of scripts here. A lot of them are very useful though, and I'm pretty sure that even by doing that, I could possibly even find new scripts that could be useful for speeds. But the reality is, it doesn't feel like there is a need for me to do that. If you would be interested in watching something like this, do let me know in the comments. And if someone who is more experienced is willing to go through all of these scripts with me, let me know and I might consider it. But I really don't see myself doing this alone. I would just be bored and probably give up in the middle of it. So yeah, that's about it for that. But however, other plans and other things that I still wanted to do and talk about. First of all, why I don't play Worlds. This is a video that I want to make because, well, as you know, the channel is based on speeds, and well, speeds are not what people play on this game, and so I feel like it could be an interesting perspective, especially for Worlds players, to hear about. Although a lot of people know why I don't play Worlds, but like this, I could just make my point and make sort of topics as to why I don't play Worlds, and yeah, that is something that I think would be interesting. My objective with this is not to tell people, oh guys, don't play Worlds, go play Speed. That's not even my point anymore. As I've said, if I cared a lot back then, well, I don't care that much right now, because if the people who are above me don't care that much, not my community manager and those guys are very nice, but the developers, or not the developers, like the people in control of InnoGames, basically, if they don't care that much, why would I, basically? I'm here to have fun from time to time if people want to play some game or something, but yeah, not more. So that's the first one that I wanted to do. Then, in general, I would like to do Tribal Wars problems video, and this one is a bit more of a general idea because there is so much that can be talked about here, and for other videos, for other of the things that I'm talking about, I already have topics or like main ideas of what I want to talk about. For this one, I still have to think about it, but there isn't a lack of things to talk about, I can tell you that for sure. So that is something that I will have to look into, but I think this could be cool, both from a player perspective, just so you have an input on why I believe things are not going in the best direction, but also for the people at the top, if they wanna actually look at Tribal Wars and consider doing more things about it, that might give them a sort of a starting point as to what I believe is wrong with the game. And definitely people who may watch these videos can always add their ideas to the comments, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Then other two videos more related to me here is Speed Admin History. Basically my objective with this is, well, as you know, I am a Speed Admin in Italy currently, and I'm not going to give that away. I will continue to be, and I will continue to plan rounds, and we will continue to do cool things. Just now we are planning a special Halloween round, so yeah, we are still active. So yeah, that will continue to happen. But I feel like the majority of the things I could do, or the majority of the things that I will ever do, I already have done. So let's say, for example, I feel like I already made the necessary sort of system changes when it comes to planning rounds in Italy. I already feel like I changed the perspective of everyone in speed in Italy and made them more open, especially compared to other servers. Because if you look at other servers, people literally don't care about speed. The administration, I mean, in Italy, literally everyone knows how to plan speed rounds. Literally everyone. So that's something as well. There are a lot more things, and I will obviously not fully talk about all of it here. That's the purpose of the video. But I do feel like it could be an interesting um, thing to share, and it could be um, interesting as well to add like a backstory as to why I decided to get in there, and as to sort of what my expectations from myself, I guess, as a speed admin, would have been when I first joined. So I think that could be cool. And then the last thing is this. It wouldn't make sense to leave without looking back at what this Tribal Wars journey has been, because, well, I don't think it will go much more far than this. I don't see any insanely big tournament happening or anything that exciting about the game. And if it does, well, I might come back and talk about it again. But I really don't see any of that happening. I don't see the status of the game changing, really. So I think that definitely the story is not the end, and it's not only related to the game, it's also related to my efforts to building a community of speed, related to just my thoughts and ideas to what could be done or what could have been done over the years, etc. So I do think this is a sort of a good way to close this chapter. Let's put it in that way. Although it's not necessarily a close, because it's not like I'm going away, but it's also just a good way to tell people what it is to play Tribal Wars, or what it has been, at least to me, as someone who has always tried to do a lot for the game and tried to just change it for the best, or at least as much as I was able to. So, yeah, I think that concludes it, and I think this is about it. And after this, if you plan to stick around, you can probably expect anything and everything. Currently, I already am. I'm not sure if it's partner that you say. I'm not sure, but that thing on Twitch where you get subscribers, right? I am. I think it's partnered, right? I think that's how it is called. I don't know, but I can get subs on Twitch, and I have made a few streams, but I will try to stream more frequently. So if you would like to keep up with streams, join the Discord server in the description of this video. No, it's not the Discord server of Tribal Wars Speed, it's a different one. So yeah, I mean, I will also leave the Tribal Wars Speed Discord there if you would like to join, but that's not the one. So yeah, join this if you are interested in keeping up with what I'm doing, really. I will send everything there related to any new videos that I might make, or any streams, anything, you'll find it there. And yeah, when it comes to videos, we'll see. I mean, the sky is the limit, I guess, is the best way to put it. I wanna talk about a lot of things. I've had a lot of experiences with games over the years, so I think that would be maybe a good way to start. Just talking about games and talking about maybe my history in them, or what I've tried to do for them, or what I've done on them. Well, obviously, the main one being Tribal Wars, right? But if I were to talk about it, I would talk about it in more general terms. I would not make a fucking 1 hour video explaining all I've done with Tribal Wars. But I've been a part of the community of many games over the years, and that's experiences that I would like to share, because I think they are great experiences, and I think a lot of people would hear them and would relate to them a lot. But not only games, a lot of, as well as I mentioned earlier, um, politics, uh, geopolitics, just world news, anything. I really have a big sort of dilemma that I am interested in basically everything. So I feel like I could talk about a lot of things, and yeah, hopefully that is what I will do, and I hope, well, at least some of you stick around and enjoy what I'm doing and saying. And yeah, I think this concludes it, and yeah, let's see let's see what the the future brings me. We'll see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you there.